pursuit started near the 101, 405, I believe, and is now all the
Better?
way into Santa Clarita. Unclear
Am
how
I
much
live?
gas he started off with when this pursuit began, but for now, CHP officers are just going to stay behind him. And the good
Check.
thing is, because it is CHP that is behind him, even if these units run out of
Check.
gas or need
Okay,
to
we're
swap
good.
out, the next division of the California Highway Patrol is going to take over. So that could
All right,
actually put
thanks.
us into Bakersfield. So then the Bakersfield units could take over this pursuit, and so on as he makes his way northbound in the state of California.
And Lolita Lopez here taking over for Annabelle. Thanks so much, Eliana, for that. And good afternoon to everyone who's watching on our NBC Los Angeles news channel. Of course, this pursuit began more than half an hour ago. We've been following this four-door vehicle for quite some time and across a long span of an area. And Carolyn, you and I have been covering a lot of these pursuits. Oftentimes, folks like this will stay in areas that they know, but this driver has definitely traveled quite a distance from where he started on the 405 around where we
Drop
are
a like
here
on the video. I don't know if it
170
makes
and
any
now up
difference, but I
into
hear
this
people say
area.
that all the time.
I wonder, Eliana, if there's any communication from either CHP or any law enforcement to that driver that you can.
Pixel and Zoe, what's up?
What
Clear Joker
happens in these cases. Do you know if they're trying to at least contact this
MKRQ
driver at all through any means?
Yeah, so if he is equipped with a cell phone, which most people are, right? It could be a situation where he's already called into 911 and said that he's in a pursuit. Sometimes these drivers will say, hey, get the cops off of me, or something of that nature. But in this case, it's unclear if they are talking to him because haven't heard it on the scanner just yet. Of course, if we do, I'll let you know. But again, we don't believe that this car is stolen.
15 more minutes.
Officers will be able to go
so
to the
if we go, I've been live for 2 minutes right now, so 13 minutes from right now.
Hear us and he's showing us
shit.
the cell phone.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. No way.
Right on cue.
Yep, I've got a
phone.
phone.
Listening to what we were trying to talk about, but there it is right there. And the first time that we've seen the driver, at least with the window open, now the driver closing up that window.
Hot Cups, yo,
yeah,
was he listening?
I call it coincidence, but that was perfect timing. So because of that, if we do hear that there's going to be spike strips set up anywhere up ahead, I won't say it until he passes that point, because we, of course, we don't want him to be listening to our broadcast and get tipped off in any way because
Paid
of it.
actor for
but that
real.
was a strange coincidence, but clearly he has a cell phone, so he is able to call 911 and try to communicate with police that way. Oftentimes, these drivers just want to communicate with their own family, and then the family will call the police and let them know what the driver is saying. So at this point, obviously, he has the ability to communicate with them. The airship is overhead as well, so the airship could make announcements, of course, with his windows closed and at the speeds that he's traveling at, he's not going to be able to hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
But should the vehicle
press one if you're the driver,
then,
right?
The authorities would be able to make announcements
welcome,
over the
Nair,
speaker in the helicopter, and as well as the speakers
Ty,
in the units that are trailing him behind to let this driver know that it's
in
time
3D,
to give up.
what's up?
Yeah, Eliana, this has been a very stressful one to watch as well because there have been so many close calls on the freeway, and here's one of them in particular.
Whoa, dude! Holy shit, I missed that.
Between what appeared to be a minivan and an SUV, and definitely making contact.
Wow.
To me, it appeared to both
we think that was. You think they touched?
Driver's car. We can definitely spot
damn, I can't believe he didn't lose it right
to the rear left wheel.
That's wild. He's got a handicap.
Again, this all started, we're learning, on the 101 freeway near
I think
Sunset
I'm going to call that a
Boulevard,
TC. I think he hit somebody. What do you guys think?
For some time now across
all right, so the three things we have in the bingo card are right in a row.
We're now in the Castaic area still, I believe.
Can we climb a little bit, Jim?
Yeah, and in Newhall right here, as we look at the map that we're getting here from Eliana and News Chopper 4, and the way I calculated, Carolyn, he's traveled some 25 to 30 miles in this pursuit already.
And at times with very heavy traffic, although now there's plenty of room for him, which is actually a good thing to see because he's not putting other drivers at risk. But there's those number of vehicles following closely behind from the CHP, at least 3 now, Eliana, more as well behind them.
Yeah, my pilot, Jim, has the pursuit on his side, and so he's telling me that there's 7 So he sees 7 units of the CHP.
Oh, there's 7.
As well as
okay.
The airship overhead, and
we
the airship
back
for the
up
CHP it comes out of Fullerton. So
CBS.
It did take them a little bit to get up here, but it's over the pursuit now. But we're getting to that area where eventually we're probably going to lose signal. But I can tell you that just from my previous experience, I followed pursuits almost to Bakersfield.
Bloodsky's welcome. This has been going on for quite a while, actually. I was driving when this started. I pulled over, started the stream on my phone, drove all the way back home,
really not
and now I'm sitting here at my computer still watching it.
Quite well here.
Eliana claims they're going to lose signal.
Northbound 5.
And weaving a little bit there, as you saw, Carolyn, kind of going from one side
Reese,
to the other.
You're right,
as we were talking about, has much clearer room here as we get to the 4 o'clock hour. As we start at 4 o'clock news, people starting to get off work a little bit earlier.
Okay, so my Euro time is not very, should I make it British time?
More
I don't
cars
know.
out there from when we first started in the 101 here.
Nobody's ever told me that before.
In terms of the number of cars around him that could pose a danger.
And Eliana, I should mention that we're going to break away from you in a couple minutes here as we prepare for the NBC4 News at 4 o'clock. We'll be bringing that live to you. And we have you for just another couple minutes as long as your signal holds, which, as you said,
come on, Eliana, your signal needs to hold. And Ricky, I might just get my head shaved, dude, at this point.
Yeah, it's pretty much been
I was actually going to like do something today, get out of the house, go get my haircut.
Valley. But just looking
this
up
dumbass
ahead,
criminal
like
had
a
other plans for
route,
me today.
But you can see that this driver also has a pretty clear route here on the northbound 5 itself. I'm just going to widen out. I want to count the units. I'm seeing 4 right now directly behind him, but my pilot Jim could see another 3 even further back than that. Of course, CHP has its own helicopter. They're overhead. The vehicle itself is a Volkswagen sedan of some sort. I believe that these cars get pretty good gas
stealth
mileage,
for sure. This is better than
a regular
gas-powered
vehicle. I believe that it gets in around the 30 mile an hour range or so.
It's just too bad it didn't happen like 10 minutes earlier. I wouldn't have had to leave it all.
All right, Eliana, we appreciate that. We will check back in with you at the top of the hour on the NBC4
Could have just been doing the whole thing from
4
home.
o'clock. Thank you for your great coverage, as always. We'll see you soon.
What happened? Yo, Eliana. Okay, guess we're out on you. Sorry. We're moving over. Okay. I mean, if I was on the phone, I just can't do this type of thing very efficiently, and that's really why I wanted to come home.
Lift a little bit for us though, which is good, and definitely good for CHP.
When I gotta switch streams, it's a real pain in the ass on the phone.
I believe we just there's something else going on inside the vehicle. There was some radio chatter I just missed, but I don't know if they saw him throw something.
Rick, that sounds like a better plan.
Or something like that, but we're right by. We're actually just about below Pyramid Lake now at this point. So
all the networks besides NBC,
is one of the exits up here. Smoky Bear Road is another one. Those don't go anywhere though. They just go towards Pyramid Lake and can also act as a turnaround if you.
Oh, they're switching to live TV, really? NBC's back on it now.
And go southbound on but this suspect,
we could go back over there, but
any of that. They are just northbound on the fly.
Yeah, I might actually switch back.
Pedal to the metal on this one. Is Bakersfield the destination? Gorman,
I don't know.
Lebec, one of those.
We'll hang out here
for
those
areas. It's just a very, very weird one when we're talking about the most minor of infractions that started all this. And you know, again, we've seen a lot of agencies that when it's something minor, they just say, all right, you know what, it's not worth it. It's not worth the danger to the public. CHP, as we know, they tend to be a lot more aggressive about this. They say, you know, just because this is minor doesn't mean we're giving it up. You know, maybe they don't want to set a precedent for criminals to think, well, if you just gun it, you know, we're going to let you go out of
just
a public
keep going.
safety interest.
It looks like he's tapping the brakes, Desmond. When you gave us that tighter shot, it looked like he was tapping the brakes. I don't know if that was maybe he put his lights on or if he did tap the brakes. But interesting, you would tap the brakes going at this rate of speed. I thought maybe for a second he'd think about pulling over, but that's not the case, huh? And the windows are all seem to be rolled up too.
Yeah, we have
NBC's
seen the
ahead
window down
right now.
at some point here. Again, flashing it. There was another spike.
Whoa, the spike strip,
like
yo.
Oh, well, yeah.
How did that get there?
Didn't see it. They didn't see it, and we saw how that
I don't know that they
moved.
hit it or not.
I think that one was successful.
You think so?
So hopefully that got at least one of these tires and got this suspect's attention. that CHP
All right, I'm
going to
switch over to NBC because they're a little ahead,
and
I don't want to be seeing that on my other
bring
screen.
This one over.
Like,
we're going to get you one way or another, and now you're really going to wish that you just got that ticket.
Like that happened like 10 seconds
earlier.
earlier.
Going to jail tonight. So we'll see now.
And now it's freezing.
Que está detrás del
here we go.
vehículo. Son 4 inmediatas, pero también
Hell
hay
yeah,
3
Eliana.
que están un poco más hacia el sur.
Give us the
aquí en la
Spanish update.
autopista 5. Y también el helicóptero de la Patrulla de Caminos de California también ya ha llegado a la escena. Ellos vuelan desde Fullerton y duraron unos 20-25
Cosmic, what's up?
llegar, pero ahora están sobre la persecución que continúa.
Both cop
y,
choppers quit the chase, really?
Ahora no tan altas,
Yo, Clear Joker's always looking at the flights.
Ha estado manejando en una manera muy peligrosa a altas velocidades.
That's weird.
Por un
Okay.
momento también chocó con un vehículo, pero al momento no creemos que nadie ha sido herido a causa de esta persecución.
It's going to be hard to get a bingo if they don't get off the freeway.
101 y continuó en la autopista 170 y la autopista 5 en dirección norte, donde nos encontramos ahora cerca de la salida de Smokey Bear.
Yeah. Smokey Bear.
No lo he podido confirmar, pero sí es posible porque vi que por un momento
sí, es posible.
El control del vehículo. Entonces posiblemente fue lo que ocurrió, pero al momento en verdad no veo daño al vehículo y especialmente no en las llantas. Posiblemente en esta llanta de atrás se ve un poquito que está empezando a tener un poco de problema, pero la persecución continúa aquí todavía cerca de la salida Smokey Bear. En esta porción de la autopista 5 en verdad no hay otras autopistas y las salidas tampoco quedan muy cerca.
Definitely slowed down.
Entonces, por un tiempo va a continuar en la autopista 5 hasta llegar a la próxima autopista, que creo que es la autopista 99.
Vic, Eurotime is just driving on the wrong side of the road. Vic, Eliana also is also on Telemundo, so she gives updates in Spanish every 15-20 minutes.
Déjame te la pongo en la pantalla una vez más, pero donde nos encontramos en la autopista.
She'll start speaking in English here in a second. Oh, we're getting off? No? What is this? Eliana, get on this shit. There you go.
En la calle de Smokey Bear.
Yeah, Smokey Bear. Oh, okay.
Okay, yep, I'm back on NBC.
Oh, there goes a tire. Yo, okay. Oh, no. Not the bridge. Not the fucking bridge.
Yeah.
Not the bridge. Oh, we're done. Caught under the bridge. Oh, shit. Can you believe it? Chase ends under the goddamn bridge. How many times have we seen this? Okay, it's better on the other station.
So
hold on.
He's
out.
Vehicle and
he's running.
He's running on the 5 freeway. I'm going to widen out because he could easily get hit. So he's running across the 5 freeway.
This is exactly what they were concerned about as we get up on the wilderness. Yeah. This guy's actually running up the on-ramp
I was just going to ask you, is that the
on-ramp?
Oh, please do not
go
to the freeway.
Goodness.
Do not do it.
Don't
Don't
do it.
Running across the 5 freeway here. Insane. Over the center divider, over into the southbound lanes. Oh, my goodness.
That is
just insanity. The incredible desperation to get away.
Where are you going to go, man?
What is going on with this suspect? What else is it?
Now
they've got some distance. They're catching their breath.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Susie.
No, I was just going to say to what you were saying, what is really going on? Yeah. Because if this is just a, minor, you made some crazy turns or, lane changes on the freeway, I mean, you're not going to act like this, that's for sure. Try to evade law enforcement officers. But this is incredible.
Is he trying to cross back?
It looks like it. He's just standing there walking
here
along
we got
the freeway there. It's so dangerous, not only for the drivers out there, but the CHP officers who are standing back going,
kept trying to,
how are we going to handle this one?
Wow. Yeah. Well, they're definitely,
head-on
they're
collision.
Not going to run across the freeway. They're not going to stick their dog out there. Oh, this is just insane.
Yeah, the chase is over, man.
Risking their life like this. Now they're coming back across because
I think the prediction gets a no.
The on-ramp there, or rather coming up the off-ramp for Smokey Bear. So now back across, traffic slowing down because of all this. CHP, I'm sure has.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. It was trying to carjack them.
Somebody.
Oh, whoa.
Carjack them. And you saw that, wow, that
Did
truck
that
right there
pickup truck
looked
try
like
to hit a
gunning for this guy. He looked like
Hey,
it.
Milky,
Sure
thank you
like
for
it.
subscribing.
Sure hope everyone's got their doors locked because we have seen this happen way too many times.
Yeah, this has happened. I mean, we've seen people do this a bunch.
Yeah, I mean, this is
this is more than an unsafe lane change.
No.
Driver wanted to, wanted for questioning.
Yeah, danger to the
That was
public.
almost a good Samaritan, dude.
This
Holy
is just
shit.
incredible.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And
I
mean,
don't know.
all these people are just going, what is going on right here?
Now
Okay, so now going down underneath Smoky Bear Road here. So we're underneath the off-ramp, which is unfortunate for us. We'll keep kind of a wide shot and see. Up there they are. Okay. We'll see if we can come around to the west side of the 5 freeway here to get a better shot of this one. But, you know, you've got a lot of officers out here, and this guy looked like he was pretty tired from sprinting across the freeway. They're going to have a lot
I'd be
fresher
tired
legs,
as hell.
than he does.
Okay,
now,
there they are. Where is the guy?
Notice,
Down.
okay.
Eliana.
This ended as well.
They wanted to make sure their door was locked because we've seen it in recent weeks where the authorities have had their vehicles stolen a couple of times. So that officer there we saw making sure that his doors are locked.
Is that hands up right there, Desmond?
Somehow
Oh, yeah.
did not get hurt, but you can see that officers are taking him into custody now. The police dog is standing by, but his services won't be needed because he is complying. We saw his hands before they started detaining him, so we see that he is fully complying now. In terms of whether or not there's anybody else in the car, it hasn't been confirmed yet on the scanner, so I'll wait to hear that. But we had initially heard that he was the only person in the vehicle.
Yeah, and that was just a terrifying thing to watch when he bailed from that vehicle, ran across all lanes of the 5 freeway, and then ran back across the southbound lanes into that center divide again. Eliana, it is remarkable he was not hit by one of those vehicles on the freeway.
Absolutely, at the speeds that they were traveling at, the fact that he didn't get hit is an absolute miracle. But fortunately, he is now in custody. Again, we don't believe anybody else was in the vehicle. But let me widen out. Since he's in custody now, I can show you what the big picture looks like. For a time, that northbound side was pretty slow as he was running across. It looks like it'll pick up speed here yet again in just a minute. But this was the Smoky Bear exit. He exited and went under the freeway. That's where officers attempted to pit. It was out of our line of sight, so we weren't able to see it. But then we just saw him running, and that's when he ran across the freeway. Eventually, he fell between both the north and the southbound side there, came out this other side, and fortunately, CHP officers were close by to take him into custody.
And Eliana, as we look at your pictures,
it's
we want to welcome
which
in
station to have on when something like that happens. Stuff
joining
happens
us
under
to
the
give us
bridge
more
too
perspective
often,
from their point of view of what happened here.
One station could see it, the
thanks
other
so much
couldn't.
for joining us. Can you take us through the process of how this pursuit started and where we are now?
Yes, the pursuit started. We got the initial call was at 15:13.
Yeah, why did he run back? I don't know.
And it happened northbound 101, just south of Gower. And the original want for the vehicle was reckless driving. The vehicle was in and out of lanes.
Well,
yeah,
I guess I'm glad I came back
home. It was really a terrifying situation to watch that.
Maybe
driver.
I got
we
actually
saw
like
the
a
driver make
YouTube clip out of this.
contact
I
at
get
one
no
point,
YouTube clips if
sort
we're
of slide
watching
swiping two vehicles.
If I'm on
what were
my
the
phone.
challenges for officers in pursuit here?
You just have challenges as far as traffic conditions, ensuring any sort of pedestrians. The majority of it was on the freeway, but if you exit, we have to always ensure the safety of the general public, as well as the officers and the pursuing vehicle.
All right, Officer Coulter, thank you so very much for this as we see your officers there wrapping this
basketball
up, at least
about to
for
start.
now.
Yeah,
the
man,
investigation will continue. We appreciate
I was hoping to get my hair cut and come back and watch the game.
Telling us how this all started and ended. Thank you so much, Officer Coulter.
Fucking criminals.
We want to get to breaking news that we've been following for you in Venice as well. Thanks for being with us, everyone. I'm Carolyn Johnson.
Yeah, good afternoon. Buenas tardes. I'm Lolita Lopez. A major police
response
you sound
like Clear
at a situation there in Venice. Let's get right to Tracy Leong with more on
that.
Okay,
we're not going to watch the news. Thanks, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah, Canadian lady, please come and cut my hair for me. No Mercy, what's up? You're new here, welcome. If you don't already subscribe to the channel, please do that. I'm trying, I guess I might get like, I don't know, what, I'm 72,000 subs today? Is that going to happen? It's pretty good. Should we raid somebody on Twitch? Send over some people. If were any of you like watching somebody else a moment ago before all this crazy shit started happening? Buds, yo. Nair, great. Yeah, thank you. Spent, we could raid Spent. We could do that. Sure. The Ogre Princess is also live, but sure. Sure. Ooh. I think she's in LA right now. I think she's in LA. So, shout out to her, but we're going to raid Replacement for now. Everybody on YouTube, thank you so much. Everybody on Twitch, thank you as well. But we're going to head out of here now. If I go live again tonight, if you see that I go live tonight, is because there's another police chase. So, come in here and let's do that.
I keep